Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will learn about Gaussian elimination, and this is probably one of the main algorithm in the matrix to solve uh, linear equations or system of equations actually. Today we will give you kind of the practical mathematical intuition, how it is working, because in the actual programming language, when it will run on lots of linear equations, right? So it's very important to understand this concept, and especially like if you are planning to work as a data scientist or analytic engineer like me, then this is very important concept to understand because a lot of time when you will work on linear regression kind of problem, it's important to understand this concept, and that will help you to understand other algorithms in the machine learning world. Okay, so let's jump into it. Okay, so let's start. So for today's practical example, I'm just assuming that we have three equations, but think about when you have so many system of equations, how will you solve? Here we have three unknowns, but there we'll have lot many unknowns. Okay, so first thing is like one of the important thing is like when you have this linear equations system of equations, it is the best way to write in the matrix form. So if I write this equations in the matrix form, how will write it? I will write it 3 2 minus 1 6 minus 6 7 3 minus 4 and 4, and then with that I will have a column vector, and that is basically giving me this result, which is minus 1 minus 7 minus 6. Okay, we can say this is probably a matrix, and we are multiplying it with a vector, uh, probably capital X, and we are getting another vector. Okay, probably write it down B. So the first step to understand the Gaussian eliminations algorithm is basically create a augmented matrix. Augmented matrix. What is augmented matrix? Very simple. Just same matrix, but we are 4 4. We will now add these things also into this same matrix. So this is my augmented matrix. Okay, now the basic intuition is that somehow I have to create a upper triangular matrix. What does it mean? It's mean I have to make these elements is basically 0. So this one, and this one, I have to make 0 because then I will get a upper triangular matrix, right? Then I will get a upper triangular matrix. Don't consider this one, just only this. So my main intention is basically doing that thing. So for that, one thing is this is my starting point, or this sometimes we called pivot. Okay, so what we can do, if we just multiply the first row by 2 and then add it, and then we are getting it 0, right? So multiply the first row. Okay, so let me just show it here. So we are basically multiplying this by 2 and then adding these two lines. So the first line, there is no change. Remember this thing. The first line, there is no change because we are not trying to eliminate any of these numbers or elements actually. But when we'll do the add, multiply by 2 and then add, what will happen? This will be 0 because the minus 6 and plus 6 will be 0. And then 4 minus 6 will create minus 2. And then minus 1, 7 will minus 2, 7 will create 5. And then minus 2, minus 7, adding will make it 9. And this is my second step actually. So first we created the augmented matrix, and this is the second step. And then also at the same time, what we have to do, we have to try to make sure that we are making this also 0. So if we just add this 2, then this 3 and 3 will be gone, right? So if we just add this row with this, then this will be gone. So this will be 0. And this will be minus 2, right? And then this will be 3, and this will be minus 7, right? Because if I'm just adding this thing, yes, minus 3, yeah, okay. So we basically make two elements 0, and now we want to make this also 0. And for that, we can simply just subtract this line from this. So what will happen again? Minus 3, 2, minus 1, minus 1, there will be no change. We got already 0, so there will be no change on this line. But this line, what we are planning to do, we are simply subtracting this line. So basically this will be 0 and this will be 0. And because we are subtracting from this line to this line, so we got 3 minus 5, so which is minus 2, and minus 7 plus 9, so it will be 2. Okay. So now if you see that we got this triangle matrix, and this is our main objective. Somehow we want to do this mathematical operation so that it can form this kind of matrix. Okay, and what is the advantage of this? Now if we again using this matrix, if you write this equation, so what will happen? Your equation is now basically minus 3x plus 2y minus z equal to minus 1 minus 2y plus 5z equal to minus 9, and this one will be minus 2z equal to 2, right? So now computation wise, this is a lot easier to resolve from the computation point of view. And that's the advantage of this Gaussian elimination algorithm. Okay, so you have to think on that perspective, like when it will run for system of equations in a machine, if you can form the equation like this, it will solve the things much more faster, because now you can easily understand from this that z will be minus 1, and if you put the z value here, so which means 2y um, minus 5 equal to minus 9. So 2y equal to minus 4, y equal to 2. Okay. And similar way we can find the x, because now we find y and z. So we just put that thing. So minus 3x equal to 1 minus 1 plus z minus 2y. So if I put the values, minus 1, z is minus 1, minus 2. So 2 into 2, it's basically 4. So it is coming minus 6, right? So minus 3x equal to minus 6. So x equal to 2. So that's the main intuition of Gaussian elimination. This is the way you solve the system of equations, and it's very important to understand, especially this format. Like, um, I am making all these videos because I work as a data scientist, as an analytic engineer in a company. And what I observed that when you try to learn the machine learning concepts, especially linear regression or deep learning, these things are very important to understand. So that's why I'm building all these videos on metrics, so that at least you will have a compact knowledge on the metrics, and that will help you to understand the linear regression or deep learning techniques, because a lot of these equations or representations will help. Okay, so hope you understand. By chance, if you do not understand, I'll provide my email ID. You can email me, we can talk, we can discuss. Um, Absolutely, you're always welcome to reach to me. And thank you so much for your support. Please like and subscribe my channel. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for your time.